What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 7 of What's Crackin'. Today we have Sweet Luck, Kuda, and Gangster here, along with myself, Scorpio_11, and we got a pretty busy show today. So,
yeah,
let's go.
So you're the 11th Scorpio. What happened to the other 10?
Well, that's a long story.
They were all clones. They didn't make it. Sorry.
Okay. So welcome back to another show, guys. How's it going? Let's start off right away because we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Sorry for not posting for the past couple of weeks. Having some scheduling conflicts. So let's start out right away.
Gangster lost an episode.
It was great.
Now that it's out there. All right, there we go.
Awful.
I leave on vacation. I go on a mini vacation and he fucks everything up.
All right, back to, we have a busy show. Let's stay on topic. So, I'd like to get this done before bedtime. Jesus.
Let's start out with SOPA, PIPA, ACTA, CUDA. Take it away.
Okay. So, for those of you who know what PIPA is, I'm not going to go through it again. SOPA, all that nice stuff. Basically, what happened was, last couple weeks, this was in the last episode, it got erased, but whatever. Ireland basically adopted its own SOPA type law. They're kind of screwed as far as, copyright infringement, intellectual property. If you're from Ireland and you're trying to post videos of copyright material on your websites, watch out because they can pretty much shut it down. No problem, whatever. You got no repercussions. But the most important thing is for, us here in America, or I guess, most of our viewers are, hopefully, I don't know, don't really care. Anyway, the whole point is SOPA, PIPA kind of swept under the rug for the time being. I'm sure anybody who owns a computer and the internet knows that Google, Wikipedia, about, I think, 1,000 other websites, kind of shut down for a day. I know if I was in college, I would have probably crapped my pants because, Wikipedia, Google, that's, staples for anything. But they shut down, and lots of other internet sites were like, we don't want anything to do with this, not showing their support. And after all that, kind of, the Senate and the House pretty much was like, okay, we're going to push this to the back burner for a long time because obviously there's no support for it. Which is good news for all of you YouTubers, who use copyrighted material for your videos, whether it's malicious or not, doesn't matter. SOPA would have put a stop to that. But, yeah, pretty much the internet is going to stay the internet for the time being, and there doesn't seem to really be anything in the future that's going to change it dramatically, except there's this new legislation that's gaining a lot of support from Google, Yahoo, all the internet companies that basically oppose the original one called Open, I believe.
Yeah, I was about to say, I heard there was a new version of it coming out.
Yeah, because originally Obama did not approve. Obama approved of SOPA, and then after realizing, actually, I guess reading it, he said he didn't approve of it. And now Obama and all the companies like Google, whatever, are kind of pushing their effort towards open. Because it basically stops internet piracy, but not the copyright infringement that maybe us YouTubers would use to show game footage, use songs, stuff like that, where we're not making a profit, most of the time, all that stuff. It's not putting a stop to that. It would just put a stop to going online to the Pirate Bay, whatever, and trying to download a free movie or music. That's what that law's targeting specifically, and so that's kind of why it's getting more support. But more news on that later. Not much to talk about it right now because it's still in the formulating stages. But yeah, that's pretty much it. SOPA, PIPA, dead right now in the water. So,
do you think people?
Yay for the internet.
Do you think people still care?
I think anybody who owns a computer and uses the internet should care because it's kind of our fundamental rights of free speech. I mean, America is one of the few countries that's we'll protect your right for free speech for pretty much anything, and if you are threatening that, then most of the people are no, you go to hell, because it's not going to happen. You're not going to stop the American people's ability to talk about what they want, when they want, how they want. No matter how stupid, how crazy, how normal, insane, doesn't matter, you can talk. That's pretty much what the whole...
I hate how you lose the freedom of speech in school. That just upsets me.
Well, that's different because it's the greater good, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
We're not going to even get into that right now. But the internet should stay as it is, unpoliced as much as possible, because it's the bastion of free speech that is, what Americans idolize. So yeah, pretty much that's it, though. Nothing left to talk about that. So.
That's all you got.
All right, well, kudos. Since you want to talk, I can tell you want to talk some more You recently picked up Soul Calibur 5, and
Yes, I did.
you've had a lot of time to play with everything. So how about a little mini review or a full in-depth? Not in-depth. You can just touch on things you like, touch on things you don't like.
Okay, here's how I'll break it down. Okay, I'll review it for people who are new to Soul Calibur and people who are fans of Soul Calibur like long time. Okay, if you're new to Soul Calibur and you generally like fighting games, like I guess Marvel vs. Capcom, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, whatever. It's a pretty good fighting game. It's smooth, it's fast, no frame rate drops, which is important in a fighting game. The online is supposed to be completely streamlined, and it's up to par with every other fighting game out there right now. It's not missing really much of anything. The gameplay itself, there's lots of characters, lots to choose from. There's something for everybody. Create a character. That's something that I've been toying a lot with. It's really fun. You can pretty much, if you can dream it, you can pretty much kind of create it one way or another. You gotta make concessions sometimes if you're trying to make an iconic character or whatever. But it's pretty good. Okay, but now for the people who've played like Soul Calibur 4 or Soul Calibur 3, they've taken out a lot that you probably will miss. There's like 5 or 6 characters completely wiped off the game. I'm crossing my fingers hoping they release DLC that allows you to create characters based on those fighting styles, like Talim. Can't even remember the guys with the scythe, but I liked them a little bit. Yoda and them, they're gone. They were guest characters, but there's just a few characters that it's like, why did they take those out? Young Sung, Young Mina, completely gone. But whatever. They took out some moves that were staples for a lot of the characters. You'll definitely notice that if you're a fan of the series. But it's still the Soul Calibur you knew and love, so it's pretty good. I give it like probably like an 8 out of 10 overall. Like if I were to give it on a scale like
overall
that,
fighting game.
As an overall fighting game, yeah, not for the nostalgic purposes. Because if you absolutely love Soul Calibur 4,
then you give it a 10 out of 10.
No, if you absolutely love Soul Calibur 4 and you wanted Soul Calibur 5 to be Soul Calibur 4 plus, like, with more stuff, you probably won't like it as much. But as a fighting game on its own, standing, it's decent and it's fun. It's good for pretty much everything. So that's my verdict, I guess.
Wasn't the Scythe guy in Soul Calibur 4? Wasn't that the
he
only
was
one he was
in Soul Calibur 3.
He was the black guy, right?
Yeah, he was. I can't remember if he was in Soul Calibur 2. I think it was Soul Calibur 3, Soul Calibur 4. They took him out, and they took out it was a bunch of characters just completely gone, and I'm not sure why really. I mean, it's 17 years in the future, and so people age, but they have clones. They took out Taki, but they got a clone for her. They took out Killick, but there's a clone for him, even though they put him back. But he's a like a, I don't even know what to call it. He uses all different kinds of random weapons. You don't get to actually pick, but I don't consider him Killick. They took out a lot of characters, but there's replacements for him, like carbon copies, just different artistic takes on them.
Isn't there like a demon dude with a scythe too?
No, in Soul Calibur 5, there is nobody who uses a scythe right now, so it's completely taken out of the game.
Did you try the Soul of Devil Jin? Any good?
Soul of Devil Jin, interesting. I like how they tried to make it more like Tekken. The moveset is completely different from everybody else. The combos are different. It's an interesting addition, but Soul Calibur has always been about the weapons, and you take the weapons out, and then you just got, Tekken or Street Fighter. So it's kind of, I don't know. I have to delve more into that, but it's a nice addition, nice change of pace.
We're gonna give it our own rating system. We give it 1 carton of eggs.
1 carton of eggs? Out of how many cartons of eggs?
Well, we're gonna count the eggs in the carton, so we're gonna say a full carton of eggs. Is that
so? A dozen eggs, because usually eggs come in a dozen.
Well, I was gonna say carton. I think carton's better than eggs.
So wait, 1 carton would be a perfect score.
Yeah. Maybe
so,
like
whole carton.
A whole dozen eggs. A dozen.
A whole dozen.
So it's a perfect game.
It's not the perfect game, but it's pretty good.
Well,
What would you rate it on that?
That's not my rating system. I was like, that's not my rating that I gave it. If it was on that scale, I'd give it like
half carton.
10 eggs.
A 9 out of 12. Like
9 out of 12. Okay, 9 out of 12. We'll give it 9 out of 12.
Whatever.
Moving.
Give
on.
it like a 9.5. There's one
That's
tiny
tough.
egg.
That's
Someone
tough.
snuck a small in there.
No. That's too much. Let's go. Next topic.
All right, let's run through some quick news topics. First, we got a game coming out for a popular TV show called Game of Thrones. There'll be a dark RPG, and it'll be launching in May 15. Scorp and Kuda, I know you guys are fans of the show. Does this game interest you at all? Pique your interest?
Go first, Gordon. I'm tired of talking.
I'm not a huge RPG fan to begin with.
But it's dark RPG.
And-
I don't even know what that means, to be honest.
yeah.
Dark RPG. And
Lots
I
of
love
black people?
RPGs, all kinds, and I don't know what that means. So
Lots of black people.
That's racist.
It's not racist.
actually, no. In Game of Thrones, there is not a single
No, yes. there is.
African American. Not in
There-
the first book.
Where there is.
No, there's not. There's like dark colored skinned people, but there's no like from Africa.
Okay, I don't like where this headed.
No, I'm just saying there's no one from that descent.
You racist.
Anyway, I'm interested, but I don't know because my policy. Games based on books, movies, and shows not always the best, so I'm gonna have to wait and see on this one. But I love the book, love the show, highly recommend it to anybody who's interested in anything fantasy, medieval type crap. Even if you're not, if you like politics, it's great. It's just fucking awesome. So.
How about this show made into an RPG? We got the Family Guy, and this will be turned into a free-to-play online RPG. I've seen some videos of it. It looks decent. I mean, it doesn't look like anything amazing. But what are your thoughts on this RPG based on
It's
the
kind of
same
cool
show?
just to try out.
Yeah.
That's about it.
If it's free, why not? Like,
Yeah.
It's the greasy naked guy.
yeah, no thanks. I'll pass on that one. I'd rather try to kill Lois as Baby Stewie or something like that. But
I think you can design your own character and stuff, so it should be pretty fun.
I don't know.
You get access to all of Quahog, so
I'm more interested in what the hell are they gonna have you doing? Like seriously, and it's got to be funny or else
Yeah, because there's no real storyline to Family Guy.
Yeah, it's just constant
Randomness.
It's like The Simpsons. What the hell are you gonna do? They tried lots of different things, but never an MMORPG. So yeah. All right, yeah, done.
For you Call of Duty Elite PS3 fans, wait no longer. You'll finally be getting some map packs February 28th. You'll be getting the 2 maps that came out on 360. Interesting note, though, the Xbox will have gotten 2 maps by the time we've gotten 1. Thoughts?
There is still some waiting to be done.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
As long as I get the same amount of DLC eventually,
Yeah.
and for the same
really
price,
doesn't
then I don't care too much because I've got too many games to play already. If they release a map pack for Call of Duty, I'm stuck on Call of Duty again. I can't play all my other games that I got. Soul Calibur, Wayside, gone. This just won't happen anymore. So I don't know. I don't care. At this point, I don't really care. So
Well, keeping on with first-person shooters, EA is set to unveil new Battlefield 3 within the coming weeks. Sweet Luck, you've been playing a lot of Battlefield 3 recently.
Yes.
What would you like to see in DLC packs for Battlefield? New weapons,
new-
vehicles, maps?
Yeah, new weapons, new vehicles. I don't really care much for the maps because the maps are pretty good. Probably just new weapons and vehicles because that's the main thing. Because I'm always using the same thing over and over and over. It gets boring.
So you're saying Battlefield's boring?
No, I'm saying using
So what
the
you're
same
saying
weapons.
is Modern Warfare 3 is better than Battlefield 3.
I think that's what I heard, too.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that's what I
I
heard.
didn't say that. You're not gonna tease it out of me or whatever you're
I
trying
know.
to squeeze
yeah,
it out of me.
yeah, no,
I'm
we're
not
just
trying to
putting
squeeze
words
anything.
in your mouth, all right?
Trying to put anything in his mouth either. Stop this,
Yes, I
dude. It
am.
sounds
I'm
really
trying.
homosexual.
Whatever.
So the PlayStation got a patch this week and kind of upgraded its whole system, I guess you could say. But Sony has decided to incorporate all things that they have online, and it will no longer be called the PlayStation Network.
It's still called PlayStation Network.
We're still gonna call it PlayStation Network, but
no, it's still called PlayStation Network.
the article says PlayStation Network to be
Nope.
renamed Sony
Read it.
Entertainment Network.
Read it carefully.
I don't want to read it because I don't want to waste time.
Well, I'll read it to you. It's still going to
No.
be PlayStation Network.
So we got the Sony Entertainment Network.
Whatever. That's what... Okay, look. Imagine there's like an umbrella. That's going to be the umbrella term. Sony Entertainment Network. But PSN is going to
It's-
be under that
it's like
umbrella. It's still going to be its own distinct thing.
I know that.
But it's under the umbrella of
Sony Entertainment
Entertainment Network, whatever, along with
Who
their
cares?
music service. I know this isn't going to affect anybody at all unless you like have a hard-on for all things Sony and you've got all these accounts. Now you can log into each one of these separate services under one login.
Finally, I've
That's
been
all it
waiting for
means.
this forever.
I didn't even know Sony had other services other than PlayStation Network, so that's like news to me. I don't even care. It's not going to affect you gamers.
The PlayStation
even a little
Network
bit.
thing I do use is PlayStation Plus.
Yes, let's talk about PlayStation.
Let's talk
Plus.
about what are we gonna get this month for February? What are we gonna get on PlayStation Plus? Well, I'm glad you asked. The person that's not in the room right now. You're gonna get Far Cry 2 as a special Valentine's Day offer. You're gonna get
I love you too, Sony.
You're gonna get a shit ton of PSN games. Wait, did I say what game? Far Cry 2 for Valentine's
Far
Day.
Cry 2, yeah. I love
A
you,
shit
Sony.
ton of PSN games. You're gonna get the Simpsons Arcade, Sega Genesis Bundle, Altered Beast, Comic Zone, Golden Axe, Sonic 1 and 2, Streets of Rage 2, Battle Fantasia, Fatal Interior, Hamster Ball, Inferno Pool, Mahjong Tales, Ancient Wisdom, and Supersonic Acrobatic Rocket Powered Battle Cars. All those for free.
Save that 5 times.
And we're not even done. Next, we got the minis. We're going to be getting...
Sounds like an infomercial. No, that's not it.
That's not
Well,
all.
wait, there's more. If you call within the next 10 minutes, you'll also be getting Gangster. Go. What will we be getting?
We will be getting free minis. We're going to get Hungry Giraffe gold medalist. We're going to get PlayStation 1 Classic, Final Fantasy V, full game trials of Grand Theft Auto 4, Deus Ex Human Revolution, Tom Clancy's Hawks 2, Battlefield Bad Company 2, early access demo of House of the Dead 3. You're going to get Core Episode 4. You're going to get a bunch of
We're not done yet.
avatars and themes.
Episode 44.
Shut up and don't
Point
interrupt
is,
me.
free episode of Core. What's next,
And
Gangster?
we're still not done. We're going to have a bunch of games on sale. You're going to get Grand Theft Auto 4, the complete edition. All the fucking DLC in the game included. You're going to get it on sale for $23.99.
Only for $23.99.
House of the Dead 3, 30% off with Crazy Taxi. And Sega Rally Arcade Drive Me Crazy Bundle, 20% off. You're going to get Sonic Rivals 1 and 2, 25% off. You're going to get some other shit. And Hamilton's Great Adventure, 50% off.
Okay,
Wow.
Gangster, stop. I don't know if I can take
That's
much
it.
more.
That's, I
I don't know
think,
if I can take it.
That's pretty good infomercial.
$50. Well worth it. Let's
For
talk
the
about
low price of $49.99.
for a
you
year
can have all
subscription
that.
or
Or you can break it up into
$17.99
4
for the
payments of.
And maybe part of your soul. We're not sure yet. We didn't read the fine print, but that's pretty awesome.
Let's talk about PlayStation Plus. I think it's great. I've loved it. I've had it since day one. I think it's a great investment, and I love it. You get a bunch of stuff. You get your money's worth. The deals you get with this shit, I love it. I've absolutely loved it. I've gotten games that I've fallen in love with, games that I'd never think to buy, like Mushroom Wars and Critter Crunch and Stacking. I get these games for free, and I love them. So I love PlayStation Plus. I think it's a great service. What do you guys think?
I don't have it, so I can't say.
Okay, Score, what do you think about PlayStation Plus?
I had it for a year. I just renewed it for 3 months now because I didn't feel like putting out the $49.99, but I wanted to take advantage of some of the stuff next week. For the year that I had it, I didn't download as much as Gangster did, but I still got my money's worth downloading like 1 or 2 games, discounted games like every few months. I don't look into all those
Deals.
all the stuff that Gangster does, but I still find it good.
Good.
All right, well, I have had it for a month because Sony loves me. It was like, Kutabori, here's a free month of PlayStation Plus. And I'm like, yes. So I redeemed it, and I got all this stuff. Like, you don't even want to know all this stuff. I got tons of stuff. I'm pretty happy about it. I'm bummed that you don't really get to own anything that's given free to you unless you renew your subscription. I love to collect things, and I hate, the whole digital distribution to begin with because I don't have a physical copy. But if that doesn't bum you out and you're like, okay, I'm only going to play this game for a year anyway, it's a pretty damn good deal. All right, I mean, it's pretty awesome.
Okay,
After a year, you normally get tired of a game anyways.
Well, I have every game I've ever bought since I was 5 years old in my
But
house. So
how often do you play those old games?
It doesn't matter. The point is, if I ever decide I want to, I'm able
It's
to.
there.
That's the thing. Like I can see it, I can look at it, it's there. But that's my addiction. That's.
I have one more comment. So I made a video a couple weeks ago on my personal channel just talking about PlayStation Plus and how it's worth it, and I showed all the stuff I got and stuff. And someone left a comment, and he said, PlayStation Plus isn't worth it. Go to GameStop, buy games on the PS3 there for $2 to $5 each. If you want to get a lot of shitty games, it'll save you the time. What do you think of his comment? Do you think he's out of line?
Okay, that guy is full of. Okay, okay. Brace yourselves, guys. Brace. Tell me when you're ready for this. All right?
Hold on to your chair.
Hold on, we're ready.
Strap on, buckle in. Okay.
Not sitting
Hey,
on a chair.
Wait, there's more.
okay, I am a avid GameStop, patron. That means I go there a lot. Okay, if you want $5 games, one, trade in your PS3, get a PlayStation 2 or an Xbox One, because that's all you're getting for $5. Two, $10 is gonna get you games that are broken, that are about 5 years old and were never worth the shit anyway, or you can basically just give it to the cashier because he's super awesome. That's pretty much it. You'll get a smile. PlayStation Network, on the other hand, there are gems in there, okay?
Constantly new stuff.
Constant new stuff. And you're not having to wait a 3-year, 4-year period to get those games for a discount. They are already $5 to $10. Okay, hard-boiled chicken, pretty damn awesome for $10, $15, whatever it was, okay? Limbo, groundbreaking, artistic, game is freaking amazing, okay? I'm not even going to go through the whole list because you are not going to go to GameStop, give the guy $5 or $10 and say, what amazing, groundbreaking, award-winning game can I get with this $5 or $10? He's going to either show you the door or laugh at you like, are you serious? Because that's ridiculous, okay? Don't tell me that guy's name.
I'm not going to.
I was like, I might look into it too much, but whatever. That's my 2 cents.
I thought the comment was pretty idiotic. Like, you get a lot of stuff, and for him to just say you get a bunch of shitty games is definitely more than that. The deals you get alone are worth $50.
Exactly. If you get the discounts and you actually buy the games or the add-on content, which they give discounts for add-on content a lot, you get to keep all that. And that's pretty much, I don't know. I was a skeptic at first. I didn't like the whole idea, but I'm like, that free month they gave me, it totally, I'm seeing the bright side of it, all right? They got me.
You used your free month at a good time, when they did the huge sale in January. You picked up a bunch of good games.
I bought almost every game in there for 50% off, so yeah, that was pretty nice.
Got a bunch of free stuff. So you've gotten your money's worth already, and you didn't spend a fucking dime.
I was like, yeah, I didn't spend a dime on it. I spent like $20 and got, I think, $60 worth of games, something like that, because of all the extra free stuff they gave me too.
But once your month expires, you are gonna buy a year or 3
months. Oh yeah, I'm buying a year subscription. Blah,
Hallelujah!
Dude, look, you got dude, the list you just went through. I'd be losing money if I didn't get a year subscription. Okay, I'd be feeling bad if I didn't. So that's my take on it. And whoever that guy is,
dumbass.
Yeah, sleep with one eye open. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm coming after you, but
sounds like a threat.
Go internet, go attack this guy.
I don't remember if it was last episode, but we talked about Resident Evil 6.
Yes.
Well, do you want a Resident Evil 6 demo? I know you do. You in the back with your hand up?
Yes,
you do. But
not me.
Guess what? You're gonna have to pay for a game called Dragon's Dogma, which a lot of people have no fucking idea what it's about and are gonna buy it just because the Resident Evil 6 demo is in it. But there's a lot more to this. See, if you buy it on PS3, you get the Resident Evil 6 demo, but you only get access to it in September. While 360, once you get access to the game, you get the demo like pretty much right away. So PS3 users are gonna be fucked over again. So what are your guys' thoughts on Resident Evil 6 being packaged in with Dragon's Dogma and 360 getting?
I'll explain. Hold on. Okay, Dragon's Dogma. Basically, it's a new Capcom franchise or whatever intellectual property, which is like, holy crap, Capcom actually has an original idea that isn't Street Fighter, Mega Man, or Devil May Cry, because that's amazing for me. Just if you know Capcom. Anyway, It's a new intellectual property. It looks like an RPG.
Yeah, it's an action RPG.
Yeah, it looks kind of Monster Hunter-ish,
Open
but
world
maybe open world MMO-ish. I'm not sure, but basically this is a shameless, tie-in to try to get more sales because Capcom hates new intellectual properties.
And
That's why
it's
they,
gonna work.
been putting the same games out 5 years.
It's
I'm
definitely gonna
thinking
have
it
better
will.
sales.
I'm thinking it will because that's Resident Evil 6. It looks pretty amazing, right? That's
I'm
one
thinking
of Capcom's,
there's going to be a lot of
staples,
returns.
so. Yeah, that might. I don't know how that all works out either. So, but
We're not saying
That's
that
what
the
that
game's
is,
going to be
so.
bad, but the fact that you kind of have to boost it with Resident Evil 6 means they have pretty much no faith in the game.
that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, they have
So-
less faith in it. So, but that's Capcom, dude. They hate anything that's not Street Fighter, Mega Man, Marvel, which now is like the big thing. Anything that they haven't done before, they hate putting out new new intellectual property. So I can see where they're coming from, but it doesn't look good on their part, in my opinion. So I don't know. That's what I
Alright.
think.
Next,
And I'm pissed I have to wait. So
Huda, you recently got your copy of Game Informer, right?
yeah, like a couple weeks ago when we did the last one. Yeah,
And
whatever.
it was focused on The Last of Us. So there's a lot of
and it
Last
was
of Us
awesome.
new details and stuff. So why don't you share some of your information, your top secret information?
My top secret information that everybody who has a subscription got. All right. Well, anyway, it was a large article, which sometimes I don't even read in Game Informer because they don't pick good games. Anyway, but this one was like, whoa, Last of Us on the cover. So basically, apparently there was a video for The Last of Us that they put out before the one that was on the VGAs, where they showed, the guy and the girl in the building scavenging
Yes, sir,
and
yes,
that
sir, yes,
zombie
sir.
thing, whatever happened.
That was a Spike TV.
Yeah, there was another video before that apparently. I was completely unaware of this because I don't follow stuff
Was
online
it
that much.
gameplay?
It wasn't gameplay. It was a hint about.
Was it the
what
bug
was
that
going
got
on.
infected?
Yes, it was about.
Okay,
It
I
had the
saw that.
ant, and it got infected. I've seen this on like National Geographic before. Basically, what happens? There's an ant, and there's this fungus. The fungus gets on the ant because it
Takes over.
explodes into spores. It basically takes control of the ant, makes the ant go to a high place or buy more ants. And the fungus grows out of the head, kills the ant, and explodes, making more. So it's basically like a zombie creating thing for ants and bugs and stuff. I think it's called cordyceps or something. I'm not really sure. I can't remember the name. But basically, what The Last of Us is, that's what's plaguing humanity. It's not some zombie outbreak. It's that fungus that affected the ants jumped to affect humans, which is kind of crazy. It's like, fungus explodes, bam, brain control. You don't have any control of your brain. The fungus is telling you to get near more humans, get high up so it can spread its spores. Your head explodes, spores go everywhere, and infects everybody nearby. That's basically what's been happening. So it's not just, your typical zombie outbreak. But it's been happening for like 20-something years. Everybody's like in, survival colonies ran by the government, and it's being like super oppressive, and you're basically trying to get out. You get out with this girl. And then that's like the whole premise of it. You're trying to get from one point to another across the country.
You're in a post-catastrophic Pittsburgh, and
Yeah.
you play as the main character, Joel, the dude who must
The guy,
protect a girl named Ely. Is there any information why
Eli?
he has... Whatever.
Yeah,
Is there any information why he has to protect her, like anything?
Or no, Ellie, sorry.
yeah. The whole
Thank
like
you,
thing behind it is that like the main character, he's not like your Nathan Drake. He's not the stand-up guy who's the hero to everybody. He's kind of shady. He's had a shady past. Like he's done what he's had to do to get by. Whether it's kill people, whatever. He's not the most upstanding moral character, and he's taking like this last job to go outside the compound because he used to smuggle things in. You're not supposed to do that because of the quarantine or whatever. And someone asked him to take his daughter, I guess, or this girl. You don't know the relationship anyway. This girl to, I think it's like somewhere far away. I can't remember if it's like California. It's like super far away. And so he's like, sure, something happens and like the deal goes bad or something, and he like feels obligated to take the girl to finish his job, pretty much, something like that. And the girl's all innocent and pure. She's lived in this post-apocalyptic world all her life. She doesn't know what the old world used to be. And the whole game, like what I found really interesting, the whole game isn't really super focused on those zombie things, the fungus-infected humans. It's going to be more focused on the relationship between the guy and the girl. How like they both change each other, like more like a modern-day movie, which Naughty Dog is really famous for now with the whole, Uncharted crap. It's like a Hollywood blockbuster. Anyway, it's going to be focused on their character relationship, and it's going to be more human versus human combat than it is going to be human versus fungus infected whatever humans, because there's going to be marauders, there's people living on the fringe of society, there's going to be the quarantine officers who are like kill on sight if you ever have, if you even appear to be infected, whatever. There's a lot of corruption. It looks like it's going to be like a pretty freaking amazing game. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like it's nothing that you've seen before, and it's going to be awesome. It doesn't look open world, by the way. It looks like it's going to be more Uncharted, like, where it's going to be
very linear,
pretty linear, but it's going to have wider open spaces with probably more to explore, but you're not going to be able to make that many changes. And I guess the story, it's not going to be like your Skyrim or whatever, but it looks pretty amazing. I'm super excited for it. So that's the short and dirty, I guess.
It's,
wasn't too short, but okay.
It's expected to be released end of 2012, beginning
Late
of 2013. Fun fact, Naughty Dog was considering a new Jak and Daxter before The Last of Us.
Yeah, they talked about that too in the Game Informer article.
Which I...
But,
little side note, I'm looking forward to the fucking Jak and Daxter collection. Can't wait to pick that up.
Yeah.
A couple more news bits, and then we got a movie review. So, rumor going around that the Xbox 720 will not be able to play used games. This is just like wild to even think about because, I don't know, it's just crazy. Like, everyone will have to buy new games and stuff. Like, no one can buy used games. Pretty much be useless.
Yeah, you won't be able to go to GameStop and be like, oh, here's an old game. How much will he give it?
Yeah, and that will definitely infuriate GameStop because that's like the biggest distributor of games. But one thing I gotta mention on this is like, for this to actually happen, it's got to be a united front by Nintendo, by Sony, by Microsoft to do this across all platforms. One can't do it, and the others can. I think that
one can, but
sure
it's pretty much
can.
suicide. Yeah, that's what I see it as.
Well, unless Xbox wants to die.
I don't know.
Ground running.
They better have one amazing fucking system. That's what I say. If they're gonna be pulling that shit on their own, it better be 3D immersive virtual reality goggles with fucking impact vest or something. I don't know. It better be.
Are you considering a Xbox 720? Or are you gonna go straight to the PS4?
No. Xbox is Xbox and Microsoft is Microsoft. Okay, it's you guys know my opinions on that.
So you wouldn't even consider the new Xbox?
No.
Okay. I just want to get your opinion on that. Thoughts on the used game? Like, do you think it could happen? I think it's possible. Anything's possible.
They could. If one's going to do it, they're all going to do it. Otherwise, that one company's going to go bankrupt. But I doubt they'll do it.
Well, Microsoft will never go bankrupt because they make most of their money off of software and computers and shit. But
they'll suffer in this department.
Yeah, they'll lose money, especially, if the economy suddenly jumps back and everybody's making way more money than they are now, it might have a chance, but right now, that's like the most terrible business decision you could possibly make. It's like...
Do you think games will be cheaper then?
No, I could see them being around the same price point. If not, maybe... I could see them reaching
$50?
$70.
Really? You think they're going to get more expensive?
I think that's kind of been the trend since the beginning of, games, like Nintendo all the way through PlayStation. Like, PlayStation 1 games used to be, like, 40 or 50. PlayStation 2 was, like, 50. And then PlayStation 3, 60. So it's, like... And it's been the same way with every other generation of, like, games and stuff. Except for Wii. Wii is, like, a little different. Nobody cares about that, though. So it's not even a real hardcore gamer system. Anyway.
No, it's just your workout.
Yeah, so I can see them getting more expensive or staying the same, but I cannot see them getting cheaper unless they switch to digital distribution, which I pray to God they don't, because I don't think
GameStop would be really fucked.
Yeah, that's the only way I can see Xbox making it to where you have to buy new games. You have to either create a new technology or put GPS in every single Xbox, or switch to complete digital distribution, which... None of the above, I think, would be that great. Because look at the PSP Go, complete digital distribution, failure. I mean, that's not going to happen. So, I don't know. I'm not too worried about it now. And if it's Xbox, awesome. That means more people will probably buy PlayStation. So, whatever. Xbox do what they want. So, that's my opinion. That's my take. I don't care what everybody else thinks.
Scorp, you got anything to add? Sweet look.
I got nothing.
I mean, I doubt they'll do it. They might try to do it, but if they do, and then PlayStation tells them, "Oh yeah, we'll do it," and then they end up don't doing it, then they're gonna be really in trouble.
Well, there's
Right.
going to be no need for those downloadable codes, like, to get online access if they do.
Yeah. That's what they might have to switch to, though, like a code to actually unlock your game.
The game, yeah.
Which is ridiculous. So whatever. I don't know.
All right.
Then you'd have to go to the store and be like, "Oh, I need to purchase a code for this game."
You could probably do it down online, like in the store or some shit.
I don't know. There's like so many different things that could happen. I wouldn't speculate too much now. So
But that's what it is. It's a rumor, so
Well,
we don't know if it's true.
I don't think that would work because people who play without online access wouldn't have no alternative to actually make their game playable if they were to buy it used.
that's why I said they'd have to put like GPS or something in every single Xbox, which would make each Xbox cost like $200 more. So whatever. I don't know. I don't care. I'm not talking about it anymore.
Next subject. A subject that we kind of talked about earlier in an earlier podcast. Are zombies overused? I think they are. I think zombies are just, if they can fit them in there, they will.
They try to.
They'll
Yeah.
just, let's put zombies in every fucking thing. So, I think they're overused. I think they should just not do them so much, but at the same time, they make too much money with zombies, so
They're gonna keep doing it.
let's take it to the floor. Which means
I
someone
could
talk
care
about it.
less.
Well, you haven't given a shit this whole podcast. You haven't said a fucking word.
Yeah, the topics in this one are kind of.
And why
Anyway,
the fuck are
Okay,
you here?
my
could care
opinion of
less.
zombies. Okay.
Get this fucker out of the Skype call.
Okay, zombies. I said this once before in the
I don't
podcast that
remember.
was never there, whatever. Zombies are the cherry to the sundae that is my life. Okay, you make
So you
anything
just
with
love zombies?
I love zombies,
Love
dude.
zombie ice cream.
Like if I could choose an apocalypse to happen, zombie apocalypse. If I could choose a game to buy at the store, zombie game. Okay, it's just I'm not happy with what they've done yet, but the potential, I just like. Oh my god, zombies.
Favorite zombie game so far?
None of the above, because they all piss me off in one way or another. So
Dead Island.
Dead Island got the closest to being what could be a great
Perfect.
zombie game, but it is not a great zombie game. So I'm not
I was gonna
talk
say
about-
Resident Evil 2.
No.
I'm not gonna.
That's what he's getting to. He's
Whatever. Okay, movies, books, completely different thing. If you haven't read
Yeah,
World
it's not
War Z,
just-
Zombie Survival Guide, awesome.
It's
go
not
for it.
just the video games they're abusing. They're abusing TV, movies especially.
Dude, New Walking Dead tonight. I'm like super excited about it. You have no idea. So
I
I'm
wasn't
like,
gonna mention that.
well, New Walking Dead tonight. Okay, so like it's gonna be amazing. I can't wait. Unless they're screwed up somehow. But
More zombie stuff. Zombies
Yeah.
are everywhere.
love it or hate it, whatever. It's your
Are
own
they
thing.
overused? Answer the question.
Overused?
Yes.
In my opinion, not really.
Well, if you
They're
like them a
fucking
bunch,
crazy.
then you're not gonna say they're overused.
No. Honestly, to be honest, I don't think zombies are overused any more than aliens are, any more than terrorists are, any more
Terrorists.
than freaking Mario is. Okay, Mario's everywhere. Okay, so I don't think it's overused any more than anything else. But we're definitely saturated with zombie content right now, so which for me is freaking awesome. So, but I don't think it's overused yet. Like, I don't know. If we start seeing like 3 zombie games being released on the same day during the same week as like 2 zombie movies, then that's the point where like, okay, we've hit too much. But
There's supposed to be like 3 Resident Evil movies games this year, and 1 Resident Evil movie.
well, that's Capcom oversaturated.
Is that overkill?
own stuff. That's Capcom overkilling Resident Evil. That has nothing to do with zombies. That's just Capcom milking the cow that has yet to gone dry yet, because they're gonna put the cow out to market. They know they're gonna make money. That's my analogy for today. So that's Capcom's deal. That's not zombies in general. That's just Capcom. So
They bleed everything dry.
yeah, that's kind of an understatement. So, but that's them. Whatever.
So you don't think they're overused?
Nope, not yet.
Not yet.
I haven't gotten sick of them yet. So whatever.
I think they are. I think let's calm down with the zombie. Let's chill our tits on the zombies. So before we wrap this up, we got a movie review. Hopefully one of many to come. So the movie this week will be Chronicle. And Someone do a summary of the movie.
Not it.
I guess I can do it. All right, so it starts off with the average, well, not average kid, the low.
God, this is gonna take
the
forever.
low-
Okay, so
the
three
low-
kids get superpowers. One goes
Three high
bad.
school students
they gotta
making
fucking
an
kill them.
incredible discovery leading to the developing.
was gonna tell the
uncanny
story.
powers
Oh my
of
God,
all
one at a
understanding
time.
As they learn to control their
I was
abilities
gonna do
and
it
use
in
them to their
depth. It
advantage,
starts off
their
with
lives
the
start
little
to
kid
spin
who
out of
gets
control and their
bullied.
darker sides begin to take over.
A
There you
summary
go.
Worst
is
movie
like-
review ever. Okay, what I liked about the movie was
That was not a review. It was a plot summary.
that, you know, everything is taken from the cameras. Like, okay, it could be any camera that they had, and it's not like, you know, a movie camera. It's like video cameras, surveillance cameras, cameras on a helicopter.
Like activity.
No. Paranormal Activity was like
It's
stationary cameras, though. This was like moving cameras.
Cloverfield.
Oh yeah, he had to float them
Everywhere.
around. He had
No,
to
because
float 'em
everybody's
around.
got like an iPod, an iPhone. Everybody's got a camera. Every cameras are everywhere, so it's kind of
Yeah,
Big
yeah.
Brother like. And they're able to take the shots from the movie and like show them from all the different camera views. That's why it's called Chronicle, because everything they do is chronicled through these cameras, and it's
Helicopter cameras, hospital cameras.
yeah,
Everything
and
said.
that's like great, dude. Even if it wasn't about, you know, supernatural psychic powers, it's fucking great. The whole cinematography aspect, I liked it. So
So, any negative stuff to talk about?
not really, no.
They shouldn't have killed the black guy first.
Spoiler alert. Okay, anyway.
There will be
That
spoilers.
happens in every freaking movie. The black guy always dies first.
Okay,
it's
I
like
don't-
a sick joke that every
They killed him like right away. I would have liked to seen them make it a little bit further.
He was dead like, okay, it was like halfway to 3/4 of the way done. It wasn't right
And
away.
he had a stupid death.
Yeah, electricity.
I don't know.
Wow.
Just boom, done.
I think it was
they-
necessary to show
He didn't
Go through
fight
the
or-
movie scene by scene.
angry
Let's go.
guy. So
Do it.
He didn't like try to fight to survive. Nothing. He's just boom, dead.
Well, because they were friends, so he trusted him.
Yeah.
That's why he let his guard down and stuff.
I'd put a warning in the title of this video this week.
Spoiler.
Anyways,
yeah, couple spoilers.
It's a review. You got to talk
is,
about.
is this review good? How are
Yeah,
you
but
gonna finish
don't
this
say,
off?
you know, somebody died.
I give it a
What's
carton
the
of
review?
eggs.
I
Hard.
give it
Yeah,
like
hard.
I give it
10
all.
out of 12. That's mine, but that's because I'm conservative with my reviews. So.
Full carton. Uh-oh.
I definitely think it's a checkout.
Oh yeah, dude,
Yeah,
definitely go
definitely
see
watch
it. Definitely go buy it when it comes out.
It was
It's awesome.
definitely really good.
It's unique. It's awesome. It's not something that's been overdone to death. So it's
One thing.
Hold on,
I
here-
got one complaint.
Okay.
That explosion in the hotel. I thought,
Yeah.
how did the father not die?
the hotel. You mean the hospital?
The hospital, whatever.
Okay, it wasn't
La la
like.
la 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 la.
Okay,
la.
what
Shut up,
happened
get out of
was.
the call.
What happened was the guy didn't explode the hotel or the hospital room. He just like.
Blew out the side.
Yeah, he blew out the side and pushed things against everything. So I'm guessing the father got pushed out the window, but that's not important. That's
No, he
No,
didn't
the
push him out the
father
window.
didn't push out the window.
the
He
point
just
is
walked out
you're
there.
nitpicking. Okay, that's something stupid to nitpick about, and it's a great movie. You should go see it. Okay, like,
I just thought
Remember,
that
he dropped him.
they should have
later.
killed the father.
okay, next,
All right.
next.
You would want to see him.
I
kill the
have
father?
some extra movie things to put in here, but I read an interesting article the other day, and I just wanted to throw it in here
Oh,
since
God.
you guys are talking about movies. There was an article I read, and it was trying to get people to be more inclined to go see a movie. And the idea was that if you went to a movie theater to watch a movie, they'd hand out digital copies so you'd be able to purchase the movie in the future when it was released. I just wanted to know what you guys thought about that, because
So you
I
get
thought
like
it
a
was
discount?
a pretty good idea. No, it was you go
Like
watch
a
the
voucher.
movie, and it gives you a voucher, and you can download it digitally when it released for no extra cost. You go watch the
Well,
movie.
I think the extra cost would be incorporated into the movie
You'd have to
ticket.
pay more for the
Yeah,
ticket.
no, that's what I
there's
was thinking as well.
No way they're gonna be like, you know, $10 for the movie and then you get a free freaking copy. That's like, I don't know.
Yeah, but how many people actually watch the movie, like, in theaters, compared to, like, how many people just illegally download it or just wait for it to be released?
Not too many people are gonna be illegally downloading it anymore.
Oh my God, we already talked about it. You missed the freaking, you know. God, it's still going. Everybody, do whatever you're doing. Like, we're not stopping you yet. So
So, yay or nay for this idea? What do you guys think?
Well,
Depends
more
on the price
expensive
point.
movie tickets. That's about it.
yeah, dude, if they charged me $15 to go see a movie,
It'd be more than 15. It'd be at least 20.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. If it's more than 15, I'm out, dude. So I would not.
Just wait till it comes out on DVD.
I would wait for it to hit Redbox or, you know, Netflix or something like that, and yeah.
It'd
That
be
would-
okay if they offered both. Like, go see the movie, but you don't want to pay the extra to get the copy.
Yeah.
Maybe, but
But you
then
can
again,
offer-
that's like buying something before you. That's like buying a brand new car when you don't know what kind of car it is. That's kind of like
It's Mazda.
I don't know. I don't like the whole idea.
Well, all right, that's it for
Anyways.
what's cracking this week.
Okay, I guess I'm not gonna get into my movie trailers.
Okay, get into your movie trailers.
Well, okay. Latest movie trailer released last week.
Please
Born
cough,
Legacy.
Repeat yourself, fool.
Born Legacy trailer was released last week.
Oh,
what
I
else
want to talk
was
about another
released last?
trailer. Go, hurry up.
Go for it. Throw it in there.
Amazing Spider-Man. They released
Yep,
a trailer
that
for
was
that?
the one.
That
Say.
looked tits.
Yep. So
Avengers.
definitely
Just throwing that in there.
Avengers. Yeah, came out Super Bowl, and what movies are coming out next week? Next week, the only thing that I think is worth a mention is probably Ghost Rider.
Which is sad
Nothing
because
else
it
is
has Nicolas
crossing my
Cage.
mind.
Don't watch the first one; it sucked dick.
Yeah, this one looks watchable though.
Yeah, there's a
Even
couple
with
of
Nick
other
Cage,
ones
so.
that don't look too interesting in theaters right now. Safe House looks alright, I guess. I don't know if any of you have watched that yet to throw a review. I have not watched it yet. I'll probably watch
Nope.
it sometime next week.
Whoa.
And
If you watch, you can have a review spot next week.
yep. And yeah, I just really wanted an excuse to mention Born Legacy because that trailer looked pretty amazing.
It's still Matt Damon, right?
Nope, it is not.
Boo.
Jeremy Renner, I think his name.
Jeremy Renner is going to be the main actor, and Edward Norton's supposed to play the villain, which I'm really excited about because
Interesting note: Jeremy Renner, the lead star in Born Legacy, is supposed to be Hawkeye in Avengers, and Edward Norton played Hulk, who will also be in Avengers, but he will not be playing Hulk in the Avengers movie. I just thought it was kind of funny.
Okay.
We can all lead something back to superheroes because superheroes are awesome.
Yeah.
Anyways, keep going.
Well, that's it, right?
that is it. The Amazing Spider-Man, Born Legacy. Those are two trailers you should definitely check out, and hopefully Gangster will link to them somewhere.
Awesome.
Check in the description. So that's it for this week. Thanks for watching What's Crackin' or listening to What's Crackin' number 7. I want to thank Sweetluck, Scorp, and Kuda for being here.
Oh, you're
And
welcome.
say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Peace.
Peace. Sorry.
We have What's Crackin' to say hello, but we have nothing to say goodbye.
Oh.
Bye, Crackin'? No.
Bye, eggs fans. Okay, let's go.
That's